Hi, I'm Sarah with North 40 Outfitters, and today we're going to be talking about coolers. These are our three most popular coolers that we sell at North 40 Outfitters. So we have Outdoor Revival, which is our newest brand. It's been pretty popular with customers. This one has our lowest price point. We have our Cordova, which I brought in, which we sell all of these at the store. And then we have our Yeti coolers, which obviously is one of our most popular brands and a higher price point. One thing you might notice is that we have a slight difference in the color variation going on here. We have this like bright red cooler versus a gray one and a white one. We're not really worried about color for this challenge because one of the things that we talked about is a lot of our customers tell us that they pick up their cooler and they throw them in the back of their pickup. So that's exactly what we're going to do for this challenge. So all three of these coolers are going to go in the back of this pickup for 5 days under the tonneau cover. So that'll create a nice heat box for them, put them to the real test there. We pre-chilled these coolers with a bag of ice each for 24 hours, so they should all be the same temperature to start out with internally. So the way we're gonna pack these coolers is we're gonna put 1 gallon of frozen water in the middle of them and then pack them to the top with ice. All of these three coolers are about the same size. We have 45, 45, and 48, so we're gonna put the exact same amount of ice in all of them. At the end of 5 days, we're gonna open them up, we're gonna drain the water, see how much water is in there, measure that. We're gonna see how much ice is left, measure that, and then our third measurement will be with that gallon of frozen water to see how much of that is still frozen. So we're excited to see how all three of these do in this challenge. If they're pretty close together or far apart, we'll find out. And again, you can get all of these at North 40 Outfitters. All right, so it's been 5 days. We've opened these coolers up. We did some measuring and I'm here to give you the results. So first I'm gonna give you how much water we collected out of each cooler. So we collected about 20 pounds of water from the Cordova, 19 from Outdoor Revival, and 16 pounds from Yeti. Now, Yeti was at kind of an advantage because we couldn't actually pack as much ice into the Yeti, which I took into the account for the percentage of ice left, but that wasn't taken into account for the amount of water collected. So just a grain of salt with those results. In terms of our gallon of frozen water, we lost about 12% from the Cordova, 7% from Outdoor Revival, and 5% from the Yeti. So overall, they did pretty well. In terms of ice retention, Cordova was at 41% ice retained, Outdoor Revival was at 45%, and Yeti was at 48% ice retained. So these numbers I think are actually the most accurate because even in our gallon of ice, we still had some water that we couldn't get out. So I think that those ones are best representative in terms of the size of the coolers and how much ice we packed in. So Cordova was really close. It's the oldest cooler and it is a little bit bigger than the other two, so I'm not surprised that it got third. I'm very surprised and happy with how Outdoor Revival did, and it was really close to Yeti in terms of the results. So overall, we're really happy with all three of these coolers. We'd recommend any of them to our customers. I think it comes down to personal preference on what you want and what features you'd like to see. If you'd like to read more in-depth onto each of the features of these coolers, please check out our blog. We have all sorts of information there that'll deep dive into what these coolers are like. If you have any questions about these coolers or want to see them in person, visit us at any of our locations, or you can go to north40.com.